What's up, family? This is Caden with Urban Finance. So there is blood in the stock market today. And so I'm going to be selling two of my companies, and then I'll be picking up shares of these two companies. If you're new to this channel, I talk about everything related to financial literacy, investing, and urban finance. And urban finance is whatever I feel like talking about, if I'm being honest. So go ahead and smash the like button if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel, and it's free. I like free stuff. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. And nothing in this video is financial advice, just for information purposes only. All right, let's jump in. So a general rule of thumb for those that follow the Can Slim method is never take money from a stock that is making you money to invest in a stock that is actually losing money. And there's an exception to this rule though, and here it is. So when there's a company that you believe in that is trading at a significant discount, you know that even if the stock was to be cut in half, you will still invest in it because you truly believe that this company will be successful in the long run, then I do think it makes sense to take money from a company that may be making you money right now, but doesn't necessarily have the same growth potential as another company that is selling at a discount. And that's exactly what I did. And so the first company that I sold is JetBlue. Now, I didn't have a ton of money in JetBlue. I only had 7 shares, and it's actually up 30% today. So it's doing really well and will probably continue to do decent over the next few months, especially if we get a stimulus bill. It can probably go all the way back up to the pre-COVID high of about $20, but I do not think it's gonna stay there for very long, and it will come back down again. And so I really don't want to get caught holding the bag on this company. So I do think with being up 30%, this is a good time to sell out of a company that I did believe will give me some good short-term returns and put that money in a company that have better long-term perspectives. So now may be a good time to do some swing trading on the COVID stocks or the airline stocks, especially if you've been holding it for a while, if you really do not believe in the fundamentals of those companies, and now is the time to take your profits. And so that's exactly what I did with JetBlue here. And this second company is not necessarily a company that I really wanted to sell, but I did decide to sell because I really wanted to pick up more shares of this company that I bought. And so the second company, you may not know about it, is RLJ, and they are up 10%, but I'm going to sell it. And I really did not want to sell this company because I'm kind of emotionally attached to the company, and that's the reason why I decided to sell it, because I really want to take my emotions out of my trading. And so because I have strong emotional ties to keeping this company in my portfolio, I'm gonna sell it, especially since the company that I'm gonna buy has a better long-term perspectives. And so I'm selling RLJ. And so that freed up about $400 or $500 in my portfolio in order to pick up these two companies. So these two companies are down significantly because China has taken its first step to curb the monopolistic powers of their tech companies. And so this is like Alibaba and JD.com. We see this happening in the United States with Facebook and Google as well. And so when these type of things happen, these stocks become very volatile and they start to spike, both up and down, and in this case obviously down for a while, but I do think these companies will both recover very soon. The cautious investor would probably wait to see what happened with these regulations. And we know on top of this, a company like Alibaba has also had some troubles because of what Jack Ma said that kind of offended regulators and made them put a halt to Ant Group's IPO. And so that was another thing that happened that lowered Alibaba stock. And Alibaba is currently trading about $270, which is down over 12%, I believe, for the month. And so I do think that this is a huge time to buy into this company. And if we take a look at what analyst forecast was for this company, obviously this is before these regulations, but I don't think it's going to change significantly even as a result of these regulations, because the company is still extraordinarily profitable. So on the high end, the target 12 months price for Alibaba is $2,600. And on the low end, the target 12 month price for Alibaba is over $1,900. Now this is in terms of the Chinese yuan, so we can see potentially a 50% growth with Alibaba next year. And on top of that, I do think JD.com can also receive the same type of growth potential as Alibaba next year. And these stocks have certainly been outdoing their forecast, and so we can see a very, very good growth with both of these companies. And so these companies are making a lot of money right now. And so this is not the time to sell out of them. This is the time to average down. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm buying more of both of these companies. Now, like I said, I only add about $500 to this portfolio. So I don't have a ton of free cash in here. That's why I sold out of these two positions as well. If I had better buying power in here, I may have kept these two companies a little longer, but I think with the discount that both of these companies are selling with right now, it was worth me picking up these two companies that, as you can see as well, have a huge upside. So now there is some downside with these regulations that China is going to impose on these companies potentially, but the upside for these companies are huge, and so I'm willing to take that risk. So I typically show you the companies that I'm buying in my portfolio, but I thought it was important to show you some of the companies that I'm actually getting rid of, because that would add a little additional transparency. And if you want a video, maybe I can do a video in the future about all of the companies that I'm currently holding in my portfolio. If you would like to see that, let me know, and I'll probably make a video about that. All right, YouTube family, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash the like button. That truly helps out the channel. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. And if you have any general questions, let me know in the comment section below. If there are any stocks that you would like me to check out, let me know in the comment section below. And like I always say, even in the midst of these crazy times, God bless you, and remember to live your best life.